If you like the content and willing to support my effort, then please subscribe to my channel, give it a like and share it with everyone. Thank you. Hi everyone, so welcome to the first video in the series of chess shorts. In the series, we're going to look at the games which are finished within 10 moves, sometimes much lesser than that. People think that the official documented games are usually long and tiring. Players sit for 5 to 6 to 7 hours and come up with complex long variations for a single move. To disprove this fact, I have thought of making this series. Today we're going to look at a game which have been played in 1895 between Prince Andrey Dadiani of Mingrelsky as white and Doubrava as black. Prince Dadiani was a legit prince. He was a Georgian nobleman and a chess player. Because of his position, he could play only a few tournaments, so most of his games were played against his own friends or colleagues. He is one of the most controversial historical chess players of all time. Many people believe that his games were staged and scripted. However, we are not here to prove or disprove the claim. Rather, without further delay, let us dive into the game. Here as white, Prince Dadiani begins the game with e4, the king's pawn opening, and Doubrava replies with d6, the pawn defense. Instead of d4, which is the main line here, Prince Dadiani goes for bishop c4, which is eyeing on the weak f7 pawn, and black plays a weird move, which is knight d7. White goes for developing his knight to f3 square and g6 by black, probably with the idea of fianchetting this bishop by bringing it to the g7 square. Here's the best move of white would have been bishop into f7 check. The only reply of black is king into f7, and white could just finish black off by playing knight g5 check. King f6 is not possible because there is a mate in 3 for white which begins with queen f3 check, anything like king into g5. d4, a discovered check by the bishop, and after the only move king h4, white can play queen h3 checkmate. So king f6 is not possible, so the only move of black would have been king e8, and white could just finish the game with knight e6 trapping the queen. Black is gonna lose his most valuable piece on the board. But instead of bishop into f7, white here plays a weak move which is knight g5, and here a normal intuitive move would have been e6, but instead of that, here black goes for defending his f7 pawn and plays knight h6, and white just finishes off black by playing bishop into f7 check, and here black resigns because after the only move knight into f7, white could simply play knight e6, again trapping the queen and finishing off black. With this, we're coming to the end of the game, and as audience, you are always free to judge whether this game was staged or not. However, I am signing off. See you next time.